Hello, folks. Welcome to a video. I'm Rima. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I know we're like well into February and well into like a month and a half of the year. I thought I'd share what my reading goals are for this year. I have some generic ones, like the number of books I want to read, and I have some like specific one about like genres or series that I'd like to finish. My computer is just rebooting, so as it's doing that, and the reason why I have my computer here with me is because I have my goals all linked in a spreadsheet. Um, if you want to see these spreadsheets, like let me know. I love like creating Excel spreadsheets for everything. I have one for like all the books I want to read. I have one for like my general goals. I have one for like my finances, things like that. If you're at all like interested, I'm more than happy to share these with you. So yeah, everything's just picking back up. I'm just gonna reopen everything and I will tell you about what I would like to accomplish in terms of reading this year. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. It's so helpful. Like this video, share with anyone. I um I was a bookstagrammer before I was a booktuber. I'm neither. That's why I air quotes. Um, I'm neither. That's why I'm putting them in air quotes. But check out my Instagram. I really enjoy posting on Instagram and kind of engaging with the book community there. It's underscore book with Rima instead of the S. Like there's no S. Yeah, so like check that out. Please follow me. I'd love it. Um, yeah, I'd love it if you could do that. All this is books. Eventually, one day, I'll give you a tour of all the books I own behind me, beside me, the new books I got. We should have a couple of hauls coming, and I'm just excited to like share with you all what I hope to accomplish. Um, so give me a minute. I know I'm rambling on, but I don't know. Rambling's fun. Okay, let's go over this. So, first goal is basically just a number of books I want to read. So this year, I would like to read 300 books. I know, that's insane. Last year, my goal was 12, like 12. I ended up reading 212 books, so I was like, and I wasn't even like trying to meet a goal, so I'm like, we're gonna try this year. We're gonna try for 300. So I have thus far in the month of January and a little bit of February, I think I've read 20 books so far, which is amazing. But I'd like to pick up the pace a little bit. I was in a little bit of a reading slump at the beginning of January, a lot of January. I'm slowly getting out of it. If you want tips, I'm planning on doing a video on tips to get out of reading slump, because there's a couple of things that's really helped me. Yeah, so 300, and then just some specific challenges are I would like to read a classic every month. I used to read a lot of classics in high school, like The Great Gatsby, 1984, Animal Farm. Like I've read them all, but this was like a decade ago. So I'd like to like reread some of those, read some new classics. Currently, I'm reading Persuasion by Jane Austen. Classics require a lot of brain power. Like a contemporary, you can have it on the background, you could kind of read it, have another something like put music playing on the side. But classics, you need to like focus. So, I am reading classics, but it's a little bit slow on the uptake. I'm subscribed to Audible. Audible, please sponsor me. I love you. And Audible releases a free book every month, and I'd like to read that every month. So for the month of February, the book is called Raybearer. Don't really know a whole lot about the book. I think it's like a fantasy book. Fantasy is not my like cup of tea. Mine is Harry Potter, which I don't think is super like fantasy. I really enjoy Harry Potter, but like really hardcore fantasy is not something like I am very keen on, or like very like I don't look forward to reading hardcore fantasy. Then I am part of like I get book of the month every month, and I'd like to read the book of the month that I book of the month book that I pick up every month. This month I picked up Mame, Mamme. It just sounded super duper intriguing to me. I don't fully remember what's it about, I'll be honest with you. I could look that up right now. Perks of having your laptop with you. If you're not if you're not like a book of the month subscriber, again, not sponsored. Um, I don't know. I really enjoy book of the month. It's like a little not a surprise because I know what it is that comes to you, and it's a good time. The book Mame is about coming of age. It's a coming of age story about self discovery. I'm always a huge fan of coming of age. I feel like I've already come of age, but it still doesn't hurt. Then I'm a part of two like book clubs. One I try to do every month. The other one I will pick and choose just because a lot of the selections are hardcore fantasy or hardcore sci-fi, and um those are not entirely my cup of tea. So the first book club I'm part of is called Pocket Pages. Um, I really like, she's a YouTuber. I really enjoy her content, so I decided to support her through Patreon, and that's how I ended up in her bookstore. And this month, we're reading a book called Gathering Moss. I have the audiobook of that. I will link these books up somewhere. I'll put pictures up somewhere so you can know what books I'm talking about. I don't own most of these physically. I might own Persuasion, but I didn't really pick it up before I decided to come to film this video. I just had like a moment, like epiphany. I was like, I'm gonna film a video, so here I am. The other book club, I'm not picking up the book this month. It seemed very like dystopian society-esque book, and I don't know, not my cup of tea, so not gonna pick it up. For nonfiction, my other goal is to read a nonfiction every year. So the nonfiction I'm reading this month is Why We Sleep. Gathering Moss could also go into that category. But yeah, so nonfiction. I am going to stop telling you what books I'm reading this month for each of these categories. I'm just going to tell you what challenges are. So far we got just the 300 book count, a classic, the free Audible book of the month, my 2 book clubs, and then I like to finish the Harry Potter series. Not any series, like in particular the Harry Potter series. Because I've been telling myself for like good 3-4 years now, honestly maybe even longer, that I'm going to finish it, and I just don't. That's one of my other goals. I would like to read a couple of physical books a month. I have a really hard time reading physical books. I could read Kindle, I could read ebooks, I could listen to audiobooks, like no problem. But a physical book is really hard for me to pick up. So I'd like to read 1 to 4 physical books a month. Like, ideally I'd like to read 4, like 1 a week, but if I just get through 1 physical book a month, I think I'm going to count myself successful. I have quite a few books that I've started and I've never finished. So like a soft DNF, but they're not DNFs because I do plan on continuing them. I have about maybe like 18 books. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's a lot that are like that. So I'd like to pick up 1 every month and kind of get through that backlog as well. And then another book club I'm part of is with, they read classics every other month. So the classics for this month, so that's another like classic. So I guess I have my own classic like goal, and then I have like the book club classic goal. And then I want to read a book on like making yourself better, like about growth, in particular financial freedom and financial growth. So that's my other kind of challenge. So in total I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12 challenges kind of going, or like categories of books I'd like to read every month. Yeah, I went through some of the books I was reading every month. I could do the rest. I'll do the rest. For example, for physical, I'd like to read the Robot and the Monk series. There are 2 little, like I think are roughly 200 pages each. Easy reads. I don't know if they're easy reads, but easy to get through, as in like they're small. You should be able to get through them pretty quickly. And then for my currently reading, like the backlog I'm trying to get through, I want to read My Favorite Half Nightstand by Christina Lauren. And then the other classic book club that I'm part of, I'm going to read You and Me. No, that is wrong. I'm not going to read that. I'm going to read North and South. You and Me is another book I do want to read, but not part of that. And then for my like Make Yourself Better, or like for personal growth, I'm going to read, I've started reading The 4-Hour Workweek. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, those are my reading goals and reading challenges for the upcoming year. We have 10.5 months to complete them. I think we could do it. If you have any reading goals or challenges, leave them below. I would love to hear from you. And yeah, thanks for watching. Like I said, please subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate it. Go check out my Insta. It's like popping. I really enjoyed the book community on Instagram. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.